Now to tonight's cover story. Georgia reports one of the highest rates of imprisonment per capita worldwide. Some experts say the answer to keeping people out of jail is more education. Atlanta News First anchor Savannah Louie explains what's driving calls to revamp Georgia's prison education system.
Tracy, we have already seen some of the impacts of prison education efforts right here in the metro Atlanta community. Back in April, we told you about how the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office is now working to reduce reoffender rates at the jail with some new technology. The department started handing out computer tablets to inmates. These tablets, you see them right there, they have educational programs, podcasts, an online law library, and limited phone and video calls. We spoke with a man who is in jail because of a drug relapse. He says podcasts about addiction and some of the classes he takes make sure that he doesn't go back to jail once he's released.
I want to never come back. I want to help be there with my family and raise my kids. And that's what I'm missing out on now.
Give them all of the resources that we can to make sure, that they're, once they get out of here, that they're productive, and that they don't come back.
And tonight, amplified calls for more education opportunities as research shows educating our inmates can stretch beyond prison walls and into our communities.
When a teacher goes inside of a classroom, inside of a prison, that classroom is no longer the prison.
Patrick Rodriguez with a first-hand glimpse into a life-changing portal.
They begin to see challenges inside of the classroom, and then that translates into real life, into the challenges that they may face every day.
Previously incarcerated at 5 different facilities in Georgia, Rodriguez says pursuing higher education in prison kept him out for good. He's experienced the demand to increase access.
The sign-up sheet came out for the class. The sheet was filled on the front and the back. There was only 10 slots. So that means there are about 30 to 35 people that didn't have the opportunity to take the class.
According to the Vera Institute, a group working to end mass incarceration, inmates enrolled in post-secondary education programs are 48% less likely to return to prison compared to those who are not. Just 1% of people in Georgia state prisons have a bachelor's degree. This education can also lead to more money in your pocket. Research from Northwestern University finds taxpayers save $4 to $5 for every single dollar invested in prison education.
So there is some hope, but more still needs to be done. And this really kind of follows some national efforts to help people in prison get some federal aid for school, right?
Tracy, that's exactly right. So in July, Pell Grants were reinstated. This means incarcerated people who are enrolled in eligible prison education programs can access some of that financial aid.
And what about back here at home? Any local universities or anything pushing for extra education for inmates?
Yes, I do want to highlight Georgia State is instrumental in some of these prison education efforts. They've enrolled 48 new degree-seeking students this semester, and they currently have more than 100 people going through some of their programs.
Yeah. Thank you, Savannah.
Yeah.